coming to you from the galley. We're at home, and just to give everybody a recap, we bought a 45-year-old sport fish 3 years ago, and we did that to, well, it was a 45-year-old boat, and we wanted to see if we were going to like it and if we could handle it. It was 42 feet long, biggest boat we'd had. Up until then, the biggest had been 30 feet, and we loved it. What'd you say?
Yes, definitely.
And yeah, the boat was in great shape, but it was 45 years old, and if something went wrong, it was easier to replace parts than it was to repair them. You couldn't find parts. We had the opportunity to buy a much newer one last fall, and so we did. Same boat, but just 20 years newer, so it was 25 years old. Really good shape, only 1,300 hours on it, and the reason that we made the jump up, because we really weren't thinking of doing it, is because I had this foolish idea that I really want to do the ICW. I want to take a boat from Maine to Florida, and the 45-year-old boat just wasn't dependable enough to do that. Don't know what any boat is.
Really? Something will always come up.
Yeah. But so now the question is, do we do the trip or not? Because we did a little bit of math on it, and it comes down to, do we do the trip, or do we spend money on the boat to make the boat a little bit better, so that when we do make the trip, it'll be a lot more comfortable. So some of the math that we did was, let's see, taking the trip to Florida, we're going down from Maine to Florida. It's going to cost us about $10,000 in fuel. Marinas, it's going to be, we're figuring, 15 to 20 nights, and if we spend every night in a marina and not on anchor, then it's about $5,000 in marina fees. Marinas these days, or at least up in this area, are $250 to $300 a night. Then we're going to get a slip down in Florida for the winter. We'd be going down as far as Vero Beach, and the slip would be about $7,500 for the winter. We'd have to upgrade our insurance, because right now we have a haul out date of mid-September, which is only a few days away, it seems.
Gosh.
So that'd be about another $1,000, and then of course we'd have meals, and if we budgeted, just $100 a day for food, we probably could cut that down a little bit, but that would be between $1,000 and $2,000. So in all, the trip to Florida would cost about $25,500, and that's assuming no breakdowns.
Straight sail.
Then of course we have the return trip to get the boat back in the spring. So again, another $10,000 in fuel, another $5,000 in marina fees, and another couple $1,000 in food. So total of $42,000.
Sounds like a fun winter, but that doesn't involve skiing.
Yeah, there'd be no skiing with that budget.
No skiing.
If we don't make the trip, I called around, found some inside heated storage so I could work on the boat. Decommissioning and winter storage is $16,000. So quite a bit less than the 42, and it would leave us, you know, $15,000-$20,000 to do some upgrades on the boat. And there's a few things that it needs.
Swim platform.
Yeah, swim platform, make it easier for you guys to get in and out of the boat. The isinglass in the front, the 3 panels in front. You know, that's $3,000 to $5,000 to have those redone. Because right now, if the light's behind you, you have decent visibility, but at the moment you turn into the sun, it's just like frost out, white out. Really hard to see. The autopilot works,
Yeah.
but the screen doesn't.
Screen likes to know where you're going.
Yeah, the LED screen doesn't, so we could send it out in hopes of having it fixed. And I've been told that's $500 to $1,000. The upgrade to complete autopilot is about $5,000. The swim platform, that's $6,000. One of the big things, and the reason if we took the trip down and we'd be staying at marinas, is you can't have the refrigerator or the heat and the AC working without the generator running. And I don't want to listen to that thing running. So I really want to upgrade to a lithium house bank system. Whether it be like one of those Blue Eddy generator, electric generator, or it be you know, a lithium bag actually. But anyways, that's going to be $2,000 to $4,000. The boat, because it's a 1998 post, a lot of the New Jersey manufacturers, 1998 to 2003, had gel coat issues. And the worst of it is on the tow rail and the foredeck. So we want to deal with that. To paint it is just a ridiculous amount of money. Because you gotta grind it all down. You gotta grind all the gel coat off. Down to bare fiberglass.
I don't know where that is.
And hope, you know, by the time you get done with labor and everything else, you know, you're I've been told $25,000 to $50,000 just to do the front part of the boat. So my thought was do a tow rail, do a boat wrap on the tow rail, and then do a sea deck or a deck kit or some kind of have a foam product on the valve for that area. Cover it rather than paint it. But anyways, all of that comes up to $21,000 to $23,000, plus the $16,000 for decommissioning and storage. The grand total of about $37,000 to $39,000. So no matter how you cut it, you're spending $40,000. But I think the smart move is to keep it here, get it ready for the trip next year, and hope that business is good, so we get some money to do this, and that our health continues to be good, so that we can make the trip. But that's the plan. So, and in this video, what are we doing in this video? Oh, we took a trip to Portsmouth. We didn't do any of the boating that we really wanted to do this year. But we had a great overnight down in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So you'll see that in the video as soon as I stop talking. Right?
Yeah.
So, anything?
No.
Okay, so,
See you next time.
till the next one. Time for a drink?
Yeah. Ah.